visitors.
All right, today 10 News is also hearing from the director of Blackfish, who calls the expansion a desperation move. 10 News reporter Michael Chen joins us now. And Michael, she and former SeaWorld trainers say that the expansion could end up giving orcas less space to swim. Explain that.
That's right, Steve. The documentary Blackfish, of course, took a critical look at orcas in captivity. Those who worked on the film say the issues they uncovered won't be helped and could be made worse by a larger tank.
It was the film that started a movement against orcas in captivity. While SeaWorld says the film is not the reason for the expansion, the woman who directed the film calls the SeaWorld plans a band-aid answer to the controversy.
I do appreciate the fact that this corporation is willing to change something, admit that something's wrong for the first time. But, instead of changing their business model, they're just doubling down on it.
Cowperthwaite says doubling the tank does nothing to improve the welfare of orcas.
They're contradicting themselves.
Samantha Berg is a former SeaWorld trainer who appeared in Blackfish.
What you're talking about doing is moving them from a bathtub to maybe a large jacuzzi tank. Does it really make that much of a difference for an animal that swims 80 to 100 miles a day? I don't think so.
Another question, will the bigger tank actually end up providing more space for each orca? Cowperthwaite is not convinced.
SeaWorld announced that it's going to expand internationally. So basically it's going to be needing more whales. So I think people in the know are sort of saying it's very clear that these bigger pools are going to be filled with more whales.
Right now, SeaWorld San Diego is home to 10 killer whales.
And they're breeding the whales at such a close interval that, in about 10 years, they could double their population of killer whales, and so it wouldn't be materially better for the whales because they'd actually have less space.
Berg says even if the orcas do get a bit more space at first, the expansion does not address other issues with captivity, including boredom, aggression, and health problems.
SeaWorld adamantly denies that the orcas are mistreated, telling us they are, in fact, thriving. We also followed up with a question about them possibly ultimately having less space. In the past 5 minutes, they emailed me a statement saying there are no merits to those comments. Michael Chen, 10 News.
All right, Michael.